it's Miss Cheryl, the Wayne County Public Library, and today we're going to talk about birds. So you may have seen some eggs, or you're getting ready to see some eggs that look like this. They match my shirt. They're blue, little robin eggs. You might see some outside in a nest. Don't bother them. They're bird mommies, and they're going to be big birds soon. So, to get started with our bird story time today, my favorite bird is a cardinal. You can tell me your favorite bird. It might be a blue jay. It may just be any random bird. You may like a hawk or an eagle.
A chicken
whatever.
or a pigeon.
Yeah, a chicken, pigeon. Pigeon second. Heather's is first, I think. Pigeon. But our first book that we're going to do today is Really Polly Egg, and it is by Callie Steinman. And we're going to follow the line and see where the egg goes. So during the story, we're going to follow the line. And it is published by Tiger Tales. Splotch was a small bird who lived high up in a tree. I like Splotch. Mm-hmm. He is cute. Sorry.
Whoops.
One day she laid an egg. It was small. Yes. Spotty. Yes. And absolutely perfect in every way. Splotch jumped up and down in excitement. The branch shook and her egg rolled down. So we're going to follow it. So it moved and it rolled down. On to Jemina Giraffe, who was munching the leaves from Splotch's tree. Bop! The egg rolled down Jemina's neck. It did a somersault and landed in the meadow with the zebras. They were eating breakfast and gave Splotch's egg a big kick, which made it fly. Oh no. Toward the crocodile pond. Oh no. Where Christopher the crocodile was swimming, and he opened his mouth and closed his eyes, and he waited. Oh no. But Emma, the elephant, slurped up the egg in her trunk. She swooshed it out and into the branches of the monkey tree, where Madison Monkey caught and threw it. Oh no.
The poor egg.
Yeah, the poor egg. Where's it going? To her friends, who carefully passed it from tree to tree and back to Splotch. Well, that was nice. At least they gave it back to Splotch. Splotch's Really Polly egg was back safe and sound. But then, crack, crack, crack! Oh no. Aww,
It's so cute.
it's a little polka dotted bird. When Splotch's baby hatched, it was small, yes, spotty, yes, and absolutely perfect in every way. That is, I hope you like that story. It's so cute.
That was adorable.
So our next story is about wings. So birds have wings, penguins have wings. They don't fly, but they have little flappers. So this is by Paul Stewart and Jane Porter. And it's published by Otterberry Books. Everyone was having fun at the grand gathering of the birds. Then someone shouted, "Last one to the top of the tree is a rotten egg." There was screeching and squawking and a flapping of wings, and suddenly Penguin was all on his own again. "I wish I could fly," he said to himself sadly. "I'll teach myself to fly," said Penguin. He tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, but nothing worked. "I'll get my friends to help me," Penguin decided. Ah! "What have you been doing?" asked Ostrich. "Your beak's all wonky." "Trying to fly," said Penguin. Ostrich sniffed. "I've always found flying a little common," he said. "Walking is so much more dignified." "I couldn't agree more," said Emu. "All that flapping and fluttering nonsense. It makes me dizzy to just think about it," said Kiwi. "I've never liked heights." "But I've always dreamed of flying," said Penguin. "From the day I first hatched, it's my deepest desire, my destiny."
They don't fly.
You look down in the beak, said Parrot. You look down in the beak. I wish I could fly, said Penguin, and I can't. Practice makes perfect, said Parrot. Practice makes perfect. Not always, said Penguin, and it's making me so sad. Laughter's the best medicine, said Parrot. Why does Stork stand on one leg? Don't know, said Penguin. Because he'd fall over if he lifted the other one, said Parrot. Penguin nodded politely. Am I cheering you up? Asked Parrot. Not really, said Penguin. Parrot flew off. Penguin watched him. I wished I could fly, he said. I shall teach you to fly, said Owl. Penguin learned how to flap. Penguin learned how to jump and flap. Penguin learned how to run and jump and flap. How am I doing? Asked Penguin. I've seen better, Owl replied. Penguin watched Swallow darting after insects. He watched Robin fluttering from branch to branch. He watched Blue Tit hovering as he picked at berries. He watched Goose gliding over the lake. A big, fat tear ran down Penguin's beak and dripped to the ground. Suddenly there was a great commotion. The sky was full of birds. There was owl with sparrow and starling and duck and flamingo and eagle and parrot and hummingbird and swan and swallow and robin and blue tit and goose, and all of them were flying. I wish I could fly, Penguin called up to them. And so you shall, they called back. Long pieces of string unrolling from their beaks, tie the string around you and hold on. Penguin felt like a trussed-up parcel. There was a lurch and a jolt, and the string went taut, and then up he soared. Below him were fields and woods and streams, villages and farms and the sea. I'm flying, Penguin cried out. Suddenly, Penguin was not flying. He was falling down, 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 splash, into the water.
Ah, but he can swim.
And they can't. Penguin kicked his legs and flapped his wings. He soared, he swooped, he dived. He darted, he fluttered, he hovered, he glided, and then he flew back towards the air. The birds were flapping and fluttering above him. They looked concerned. Sorry we dropped you, said Owl. That's all right, said Penguin. If you hadn't dropped me, I would have never learned. What did you learn? The birds called back. I can fly. And Penguin flew back to the bottom of the ocean with his wings taking him all the way down. The end. Our next story that we're going to do today is Peck, Peck, Peck by Lucy Cousins, and it's published by Candlewick Press. Today my daddy said to me, it's time you learn to peck a tree. Now hold on tight. That's very good. Then peck, 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 peck the wood. Peck, peck, peck. Oh look, yippee! I pecked a hole right through this tree. Darling, you're such a clever bird. That hole you've pecked is so superb. Now off you go, my little one. Practice hard and have some fun. So off I flew. I couldn't wait, across the grass and onto the gate. Peck, peck, peck. And now I'll peck this big blue door. Then go inside and I'll peck some more. Peck, peck, peck. I pecked the hat, I pecked the mat, I pecked the tennis racket and the jacket. Peck, 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 peck. I peck, peck, peck a magazine, a picture of Aunt Geraldine, an armchair, a teddy bear, and a book called Jane Eyre. I pecked the shirt, I pecked the skirt, I had some slippers and some socks and some polka dots. Peck, 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 peck. I pecked the soap, the blue shampoo, I pecked the sink and the toilet too. I peck, peck, peck an eggplant, a tangerine, a butter dish, and a nectarine, a green bean, a sardine, and 17 jelly beans. Peck, 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 peck. I peck and peck and peck and peck. I peck, 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 until there's nothing left to peck. I've pecked and pecked and pecked. I've been so busy, but now I'm tired and rather dizzy. I think I'll fly back to my nest and find my dad. I have to rest. Oh, Dad, I've had so much fun. You should see the holes I've done. I absolutely love to peck. I love, 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 love to peck. It's fantastic, Dad said, and now it's time you went to bed. Good night, sleep tight, I love you. I love, 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 love you. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Instead of peck, peck, peck. I hope you enjoyed that story. Our next story is Bird Builds a Nest. And it is written by Martin Jenkins, and the pictures are illustrated by Richard Jones. And it is published by Candlewood Press. It's a beautiful day. Bird is up early. She's got a lot to do. First, she needs some breakfast. What she wants is a nice, juicy worm. The day turned out real bad for that worm.
Yep.
Bird pulls hard, but the worm pulls back. It's a big worm, and it's strong. Too strong for Bird. Ah, this one's better. It's smaller, not as strong. Delicious. Now Bird can get on with her work. She's not looking for worms now. She needs twigs, lots of twigs. This one's too heavy, and so is this one. All of these will do fine. Bird can carry one large twig or two medium-sized twigs, or 3 or 4 small twigs, although it's hard to fit that many in her beak at once. She's building her nest. It's not quite finished though. Carefully she pushes a twig into the side of the nest and pulls it back out. Pushing and pulling, she gets all the twigs into place. She works for hours, fetching and carrying, flying back and forth, pushing and pulling. Sometimes she drops a twig, but it doesn't matter. She's looking for softer things now. Dried grass and feathers, they're very light. She can carry lots of these at once. She tucks them into place, turning around and around, pushing her whole body. She makes a snug little cup, smooth and soft on the inside. The nest is ready and waiting. Can you guess what it's waiting for?
Baby bird.
Baby bird. Eggs, 5 of them, speckled and beautiful and getting ready to hatch. The end. I hope you like that story. Our last story for today is Why Should I Walk When I Can Fly? And it is by Ann Ingalls, and the pictures are illustrated by Rebecca Evans.
The bird is so cute.
It is. And it's published by Dawn Publications. Why should I walk? I can fly. I've made up my mind to try. Others can do it. My brother's the worst. My sister should try it. I'll let her go first. She did it. She flew, and so can I. But I'm so small, and there's so much sky. I hide in my nest, not ready to budge. And then Mother does it. She gives me a nudge. Flying is tricky. Is this a mistake? I want back in my nest, for goodness sake. I grab for a branch. I grip it, hold it steady. It slips through my feet and I fall. I'm not ready. I'm dropping. I'm dropping. Help someone, please. Why can't I fly like those chickadees? I beat my wings. This flying is tough. I rise just a bit and then land in some stuff. Oh no, a cat. He sees me, good grief. I jump and he misses. What a relief. I flap and I flutter again and again. I'm tired of trying. I give up, but then, by beating my wings for all that they're worth, I rise up and look down at the earth. He's doing it. I zoom up and down all over the place. I zip along with the wind in my face. Nothing's more thrilling than winging on high. Why should I walk? I can fly. The end. I hope you enjoyed that cute little story. So for our craft bag this week, we have a all about bird scavenger hunt. You get to find the food that they eat, the nesting materials that they use like sticks, dried grass, small twigs, pine needles, moss, and mud, sounds that birds make, and bird fun. Did you see a bird? Did you see any nests? And how many birds did you see? And then we have a cardinal. You get to color this cardinal and you can string it up and hang it in your room for a little mobile. You have a word search. And we have a connect the dots with numbers. And I think it should be a blue jay. And then for your craft this week, we have this cool little bird and a spiral looking thing. And you will hang the spiral thing from the top of your room. And then you'll color your bird. You can color the spiral and you'll put it down at the bottom. And then it's your little bird that flies or bounces. And that is all. I will see you all next week. I hope you enjoyed.